I mean, right now in the industry, yeah, so if I smoke a joint, for example, I'm getting about 25% of what I want, because I'm burning off other things. There's some in tar, some in the smoke. If I'm eating something, I'm absorbing about 60%. Liver's destroying different things, different rates of epidermal exposure. I think the class of, it's like 1 to 9, depending on where on your body you're putting a product. If you're doing a suppository, about 90% absorption. But as this industry becomes more standardized and the government starts to give us more regulation, because we have regulation. This is botanical extraction. This isn't some new thing. It's been around for quite a while. So why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? That's one of my questions, because granted, like with waxes and other things specifically about this plant, we just have to cater what already exists to this specific plant so we understand it more and utilize some of these new technologies for efficient delivery systems, which will be important for clients and adult use patients and medical patients in the future, but how to do that standardized to where it's tested, consistent doses, to where it's not just this is an indica, a sativa, this is a this, that, the other, and I'm going to smoke and expect this feeling. But how can I ensure that every time I take a Tylenol that's 400 milligrams, I know what I expect? And that's a great question. I don't have too much experience with the nanotechnology, but definitely see the potential for that to help revolutionize our industry. Because these new vape pens and so forth that are coming out, the solution that's being used in that has not been tested. Glycol is carcinogenic, and it has a lot of problems. And then oftentimes when you think if I have 100 milliliters or something of that nature, and then 600 of that is glycol, all of a sudden, like, what are the paralysis studies for that? We're seeing that in Colorado, for example. I work with the Department of Agriculture for their pesticide boards. And one of the things that we use as a criteria, good or bad, is what's the paralysis studies? Are these products allowed to be used on tobacco? Because that has the most data for paralysis studies. But it has not been done for glycols and the viscous solutions that are being used in these new pens, which are amazing because I don't have to break up a joint and like roll that, smoke it, smell it. It's just quick and convenient. But is it safe? Have we studied this? That's a good question that we need to look at.